In the silence of deep space, a lone ship cuts through the void carrying news no one wants to hear. As the team stand around, Lady Sif reveals what she's known all along. Thanos has the Warlock Eye, an artifact that was under Asgardian protection until recently. With it, he has the ability to solidify his control over every mind in the galaxy, making him even more dangerous than before. Jean uses her powers to search Nova's mind for Thanos' whereabouts, but the effort is futile. The strain of Thanos' mind control has fractured Nova's mind, making it absolutely impossible. As the tension rises on the ship, Rocket presses the urgency, warning that the universe itself is being bent to Thanos' will, and every second counts. With the tension contained, Jean put together a plan. Their roles are set, strengths are laid out, and the mission becomes clear. The hunt begins. Carol places command firmly in Jean's hands, acknowledging her judgment and resolve. In their quest to locate Thanos, Jean tries reaching into Nova's mind, but Thanos' presence is gone. The Warlock Eye is masking him completely. Sif explains that the artifact origins is older than Asgard itself, and its limits hasn't been tested. With no direct path to Thanos, Jean reveals a final option, someone who may still know where the Mad Titan is hiding. Her name is Adani. In the ruins of a shattered battlefield, Adani hears a voice she never wanted to answer. The Phoenix reaches her through a psychic bond one formed long ago, one that never fully broke. Jean explains the connection lingered when Adani shielded her mind from darker forces. Adani resists, gripping her blade, demanding the link be severed. Phoenix reveals the truth. Adani is holding on because part of her still wants to trust her, and part of her is still grieving what was taken from her long ago. The Phoenix reaches into Adani's mind and opens it wide, not to invade, but to reveal. Adani witnesses Jean's life unfold from the beginning. The bonds of teamwork, the strength found in unity, and the moments where love made Jean stronger. She sees the turning point, when sacrifice became survival and survival became the Dark Phoenix. This is not a monster's origin, but a journey shaped by pain, choice, and responsibility. Adani stands face to face with the Phoenix, the weight of Jean's truth still echoing in her mind. She sees the power, the pain, and the cost that came with it. The Phoenix does not ask Adani to be a hero, only to reveal Thanos' location. When Adani refuses to reveal Thanos' location, the Phoenix accepts her choice without anger. Respect replaces force, and with quiet gratitude, the Phoenix withdraws, leaving Adani changed, but unbroken. Jean reels as the psychic connection snaps shut. The weight of what Adani showed her still echoes in her mind. She announces that Adani couldn't tell her where Thanos was. To the others, it sounds like another dead end in the hunt. But Jean steadies herself and reveals the truth. Adani didn't speak because she couldn't. Instead, she showed her everything she knew, a vision, a direction, a path forward. Jean now knows where they're going and how to face what's waiting for them. The Black Order arrives without hesitation, answering what they believe are Thanos' commands. But confusion spreads fast. Corvus Glaive explains Thanos never ordered them to leave their posts. Someone else pulled the strings. Rocket reveals that it was him who hijacked their comms and lured them away from their post, away from Thanos. It was a trap. As suspicion turns to rage, one voice cuts through the chaos with deadly clarity. The order is given: kill him. Rocket opens fire first, unloading a storm of blaster shots as golden shields flare to life around the Black Order. He smirks, calling it unfair, but that's the point. Sif charges through the smoke without hesitation, blade raised, while Nova rockets forward beside her, the Nova Force blazing as he commits fully to the fight. There's no more talking, no more tricks. The ambush becomes a battle, and the trap turns violent in an instant. The trap explodes into chaos as the battlefield breaks. Sif clashes head-on with Proxima Midnight and Supergiant, her blade defying overwhelming odds. While Nova barrels straight into Black Dwarf, they trade planet-shaking blows as raw power meets unbreakable muscle. Below them, Corvus Glaive slips into the shadows, only to find Captain Marvel already waiting, calm, confident, and very aware that this fight is going exactly as planned. Thanos stands alone, impressed by the trap that pulled his generals away. He recognizes Rocket's clever deception immediately, noting how it weakens his control of the battlefield. But before the advantage can settle, the air erupts. Jean Grey strikes without hesitation, Phoenix fire slamming into the Mad Titan. Thanos braces himself, already calculating his next move as raw cosmic power collides head-on with destiny. Thanos anticipates the Phoenix's response. He moves with brutal precision, channeling the Warlock's eye and unleashing a thunderous blast meant to overwhelm Jean Grey completely. The force hurls her back through the air, lightning tearing across her body as he declares his intent to draw out the Phoenix and challenge life itself. Thanos stands unmoved as Jean is bound in crackling energy. As he declares he only served death, he taunts the Phoenix with the weight of annihilation, daring it to answer for the destruction it's about to bring. Pain floods Jean's face as the Phoenix force pushes back against the ancient force. Below, Captain Marvel stiffens, sensing something is wrong. The energy in the air, it's unstable. Jean isn't just being attacked, she's changing, and whatever is awakening may not be on anyone's side. Captain Marvel rockets upward, reaching for Jean just as the storm lashes out. The energy explodes, and Carol is hurled back, slammed into the ground with brutal force. Before the chaos can swallow Jean completely, Rocket opens fire, his blasts cutting through the raging current. Nova and Sif move in at once, steadying the fight. They've got Jean, but none of them truly know what they're pulling her away from. The battlefield erupts with a devastating blast, scattering the heroes in a fiery shockwave. Thanos stands firm, studying Jean with calm certainty. He admits brute force would never be enough to defeat the Phoenix, not in open combat. Instead, he speaks of something darker taking shape. As Jean hovers in the storm, her power steadies, her eyes lowering. Life and death coil together within her, forming a void that threatens everything that exists. Jean is caught within a raging psychic storm, trapped inside herself as the Phoenix force spirals out of control. Thanos has turned her power into a weapon, forcing her into his design. Reaching through the chaos, Jean calls out to Adani, revealing the truth. Their connection was never broken. If Jean can stop being the vessel, Thanos loses his grip. The risk is immense, but there is no other choice. Jean collapses as the storm around her falters, leaving Thanos momentarily confused. For the first time, doubt crosses his face. Before he can recover, Sif charges in, driving her blade straight into the Warlock's eye, disrupting its flow. Captain Marvel follows with a crushing strike that sends Thanos into the ground. He rises through the rubble, laughing, injured but far from finished. Thanos watches the team regroup and speaks calmly, almost impressed. Jean's sacrifice weakened the Warlock's eye, but it came at a cost. Before anyone can react, Adani erupts in golden flame. The Phoenix answers her pain, not as control, but as release. Thanos steps back, realizing too late that in trying to bend the Phoenix, he forged something far more dangerous. Jean pleads with Adani, begging her not to cling to the Phoenix. She warns that the power will consume her, just as it has countless hosts before. But Adani feels unstoppable, alive in a way she never has before. When Jean reaches out to reclaim the Force, Adani panics and fights back. Fire and will collide, trust shatters, and the Phoenix screams as they both lose their grip on control. Jean drifts above a silent world, haunted by her own reflection. She wanted to save a child from the same corruption that once claimed her, to believe the cycle could be broken. But no matter how far she runs, the past follows. The Phoenix never forgets its hosts, and it never truly lets them go. And that wraps up for this week Comic Stories. Phoenix, Issue 7 Hunted by Thanos, Part 2. Welcome to Comic Lore, home of Marvel's and DC's wildest stories, where we break down how heroes rise, fall, and sometimes come back stronger than ever. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell to stay updated on your comic lore. Don't forget to let us know in the comments if you want to see more comic stories from your favorite characters. Until next time, comic lovers, we'll see you in the next one.